Hello everybody, I'm Staff Sergeant Timothy Adkins. I'm currently a student here at AMU, and I'll be giving a speech on the importance of family. The importance I have placed on my family has had a direct impact on my life and will continue to guide the big decisions that we will have to make for years to come. By the end of this speech, I want my audience to understand the importance of my family and how they have guided my life-altering decisions. Now, as an overview, I'd like to briefly touch on the topics I'm going to talk about during this speech. Deciding to start a family. I was a young couple, all the deployments I've been on, and ensuring that we have a strong relationship for when I do go on those deployments. Military and family separation. The best I can is to not bring work home and keeping work at work and family at home, as well as balancing the time between military and my family, as well as the future big decisions that we'll have to make, such as deciding what's best for my family, whether to stay in the military or to get out, as well as to try to continually grow our family, such as having more children. Now that we've briefly covered what we were going to talk about, let's look how and why I've decided to place such a big emphasis on my family. Now, deciding to start a family. We were a young couple. I was actually 19, my wife was 20. We got engaged, been engaged for a little while, then decided to get married. Got married when I was 21 and my wife was 22. We knew that being in the military, the family life would not come easy. So we had to basically lay down the ground rules on what we expected out of each other, such as the roles that we will play in this marriage. Now, I will admit it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy being young. It wasn't easy being married and in the military. Some of the challenges that we've had to face were the deployments. I've currently been gone and was in the missile field for 3 years. I was deployed to Korea for a year without my family, and I'm currently deployed now. Now, those deployments do not come easy, but as long as you ensure that you have a strong foundation as a friendship, then your marriage could be strong as well. Now, me and my wife were friends for quite some time before we decided to get married, and that, I think, played a big role in why we decided to get married and to eventually have a daughter, who's 2.5 now. So, now, while making the decision to start a family, one of the big things that we had to take in consideration was the fact that our family was in the military, which brings me to my next point of coping with military separation. Like I stated before, I'm currently deployed in downrange right now, and the hardest thing to do while in the military is balancing that time between your family and the military. The military just takes up a lot of your time. It's not a job, it's a lifestyle. Now, I will attest to that. I've been in the military for almost 6 years now, and it definitely plays a toll on the family. Like I said, I've been gone for the better half of, I would say, 3 years of those 6 years. And it's tough on my wife, it's tough on my daughter, but as long as I don't bring work home, and while I am home, I dedicate that time to my family, it seems to work everything out. Now, we both understood that when we got married that we were in the military and that things were going to be tough. But we both decided to take on those challenges, and I say we have succeeded so far. So now that we've talked about my decisions to start a family and the issues that we've prepared ourselves for, let's talk about how they will base the future decisions that we'll have to make as a family. Now, these future big decisions, such as staying in the military and having more children, are issues that we can't really take lightly. Like I said, I've been in the military for almost 6 years now, and I re-enlisted at the 4-year mark, so I have 2 more years. So at the 8-year mark is a big decision in our lives. Now, my goal is to eventually have close to a degree, so that way I could feel like I can get out of the military and have a future outside the military. But on the flip side of that, the military makes you very dependent on the military, meaning that they provide everything for you. They provide a house, they provide an adequate amount of money. They've treated us well. The military really has. So it's such a big decision on whether to stay in or get out. Another big decision that we have to focus on is having more children. We currently have 1 daughter, and we would like to grow our family, but being in the military and me being gone, is such a hard decision on whether or not to stay in, to get out. Now again, like I said, these decisions don't come overnight. These decisions are made by talking. These decisions are made together as a family. And again, like I said, to have a good, strong foundation as friends, and build it into a marriage, and then build it into a strong marriage is something that we strive for every day while being married. Now, as a summary, I'd like to review the topics that I talked about, such as deciding to start a family, how we were a young couple, the deployments I've been on, as well as the challenges that they've brought, and ensuring that we have a strong relationship as a family so that those deployments not necessarily come easier, but we are able to cope with them better. Next topic was the family-military separation, not bringing work home, and then balancing time while you're home to focus it on family, as well as the time that you're working and focusing that time for work. As well as the future big decisions, the decision to whether to stay in the military or to get out, or to continue to grow our family, which is something we want to do, and the effects that the military lifestyle will have on our family. The purpose of this briefing was to have you guys, my audience, understand the importance that I've placed on my family and how they've guided my life-altering decisions. Now, in closing, I would like to leave you with this thought by Thomas Jefferson. The happiest moments of my life have been the few which I have passed at home in the bosom of my family. Thank you.